So I started meditating about 10 years ago, and I think I didn't really know what I was getting into, or rather, little did I know the insights that would come. So yeah, I guess this is a summary to the past me of the insights I have had since then. It led me on to the spiritual path, and yeah, they're not universal truths, but they're my takeaways, and I figured maybe you'd find them interesting or even useful as well. So I put together a list and I figured let's just go through them. So here we go. Number one, don't force relaxation. It's easy to think that it's something that we have to do, but that's just less relaxation. Let's go look for it where it is to be found. And number two, there's going to be a lot of crying. So get used to that, sweetheart. Yeah, meditation for me didn't start as a spiritual path, but it kind of turned into that. And from my experience, I think that once you start looking inwards, once you start paying attention to your thoughts and all the commotion that goes on the inside, it's hard not to have it turn into a spiritual insight or a spiritual path, because eventually it becomes quite obvious of who is watching in here, who am I really, and what am I watching? What's the world? And there's the spiritual path. For me, it wasn't a choice. I didn't decide to go on a spiritual path, but meditation gave me no other option. But let's continue. Number three, get used to letting go. There will be a lot of that. Man, the first time I experienced letting go of anything, of an identification, of thinking I am someone, I thought that would be it. But they just keep coming. I've let go of things I didn't know I was holding on to. And I have no reason to believe that that's gonna stop anytime soon. The never-ending process of letting go. And number four, as soon as you think you've figured something out, you can be pretty certain that you have not. As soon as our mind thinks that it understands that it can square reality into a box, that's definitely not reality. Yes. And number five, don't chase experiences. I did what I think most of us or everyone on this path do. We try to go after the amazing experiences, and then we think we're going to be able to make them last indefinitely. But whenever that has happened, the pendulum swing has come back and giving me another experience. Change seems to be the only constant in life, as they say, and that does not seem to be stopping just because we had an insight of who we are or because we've meditated a certain number of years. That just keeps coming. Oh, and number six, I still have to do this one. Keep checking in with yourself if you're taking things too serious. Laughter is the best medicine, or whatever this is that the phrasing says. So easy to think that seriousness is somehow equal to importance. I'd like to suggest it's not. Number seven, stop trying to become a holier version of yourself. That is hard labor. Trying to build up a spiritual persona, a nice persona, a loving persona, a persona of clarity. But it turns out that the deeper I get into meditation and honesty, I'm becoming more me, and I don't even know who that version is. It's a rediscovering in every moment. And actually dropping the process of trying to become something, become enlightened, become awakened, become spiritual, become whatever. it is such a relief. Just letting it go, letting it drop, and just be this amazing, weird, quirky, beautiful expression of the universe, of life. Me. And number 8, you are going nowhere. The amount of times I've heard that, yes. But I keep rediscovering it. As soon as I think that something will be found in the future, that happiness or clarity or power will come at a different time or place, I am deluding myself. And that means I'm missing that it is already here. I can find it now. I might not be in contact with it, I might not see it, but it is here. And that's the invitation to go look for it, here and now. Going nowhere. And number 9, don't try and get people to understand what you're up to. You can't force your truth on anyone else. I've tried so hard to make my friends and loved ones, or basically anyone, to understand what I'm about, what path I'm on, why I go on retreats, why I read books, what I get out of meditation. But the truth is, people will ask if they're curious. I can open the door and it's up to them to walk in. This is not so interesting unless you're at the place in your life where you are open to these questions, where this is the thing that sparks your interest. And nothing I do is going to make anyone interested in this, or maybe interested, but it's got to come from their own curiosity. I cannot make anyone understand something they're not interested in. And it's not fun either. Like, I guess all of us has tried to get people to understand us when they don't want to. And it's draining and it's boring. That's something I wish I'd understood earlier. Although I probably couldn't. I needed the lessons. And number 10, listen to your own judgment. It's the whisper of your own cage. The way you judge others is the way you hold yourself caged. We try to pretend that either our judgment is correct or that we somehow don't even have it. Well, then we're missing the most precious jewel, our own guiding. Yeah, listen to our own judgment. Number 11, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to show up. Even saying it now, I can feel my body relaxing, like a deep sigh of, oh yeah. All I have to do is show up and I've already succeeded in life. Honesty, presence. And what a jewel to get from other people, to get their presence. And number 12, once you feel high and mighty, there is sure to be a backlash. Enjoy the ride, but don't make it last longer than it does. And when the backlash finally comes, that doesn't necessarily mean something went wrong, that I did something wrong. It just means that life keeps changing. And number 13, don't shy away from uncomfortable feelings. It's so easy to think that feelings are the enemy, or that there's something to be avoided or diminished. But I'm learning more and more that they're actually messengers. They are informing me that something is not aligned right now, either in my internal world, maybe I'm believing in something that isn't true, or something is off with the external world. People are saying one thing and acting in a different way. The messages is like my nervous system or my body or my subconscious reading the room, reading the internal room and reading my surroundings, leaning into them It's the way we harvest the insight. It's the way we nurture ourselves. May it be fear, loneliness, sadness, grief, all of them. Don't avoid them. And number 15, victimhood is a detour. No one is coming to save you. You are your own knight in shiny armor on that white stallion. I have the resources to love myself, to see my own value. Love is not an effort, it's a relaxation. It's oneness. Yes, I might be casted as the victim of something in society, but nothing can take away my true power. Nothing can take away my internal freedom. I'm not a victim in life, unless I choose to be. Who knew meditation held such jewel? Well, I didn't. Yeah. And do I think that I needed 10 years to understand this? Well, in my case, 10 years was needed, but there's nothing in me doubting that people can learn this the first time they sit down and are present with themselves. For me, meditation is not something magical that happens outside of life. It's basically inviting in presence or being with yourself. Right now, inviting total honesty, and then all of those things we associate with meditation as relaxation and blissful states, peace, freedom, they are already there to be discovered. We don't need to manufacture them. It's not a doing. It's just that meditation kind of puts our focus into being with ourselves. And if you want more on this topic, I cannot stop talking about it. So please do check out some of my other videos. I'd love to hear your comments about this. Did it resonate with you? Was it helpful for you? Or would you like to put other stuff on the list? What has been your insights from meditating or from, I guess, just living life? Or actually, this list wasn't really enough. So please come join me for some more insights. Thank you for joining me this far. I haven't introduced myself, but my name is Josephine. And if you're a new viewer, then warmly welcome on board. And if you're a regular viewer, then I'm glad to have you back, my friend. I hope to see you next time.